Good afternoon and welcome to Season A, the platform where we speak truth to power. I want to ask you a question as a Nigerian, and I want you to be very truthful. Very truthful. You are looking at pictures here on the screen that is showing you the two major religions, foreign religions that are in our land as we speak. The major religions are the Bible and the Quran, Christianity and Islam. Now, the two of them, they have, when they came into the country, they came via Bible was in English language, the Quran was in Arabic language. You see it on the screen. See there? That's English and Quran. Bible, Quran. You see that? And the language is English. You see that? But English and Arabic. Now, in Nigeria right now, it is translated. The Bible is translated into Yoruba. You see it there. Bibeli Mimo, Igbo, Nso, something Nso is called. Let me just check that. I want to make sure I give you the exact words. Something Bible Nso is in effect. And then the final one, of course, is the Liftani Mastarabs or something like that. It's some sort of Liftani, I think it's called. Let me check. I think it is. That's what it's called in Hausa language. So that is the Bible there. So the Bible is translated into Yoruba, into Igbo, and to Hausa. So you see it there. Again, the Quran is Arabic, and it's translated to Yoruba. In the Yoruba one, they say something like that. It says something on it. Let me try and get that. 1 second, please. 1 second. So yes, Quran Elakboli, I think in Pelutumo, in Yoruba, and it is in Igbo language as well. Again, Quran, and then it's in Hausa language. So you see all the three languages. Now, when we come to our own constitution, I'm just asking a question, Let's see. So you can see that there. Liftani Mas something is that one, and then it's got the Quran there. You can't say this to see the words Quran, and so you can see Bible, and so there you can see Quran, in Yoruba. It's small words, but they're in Yoruba language. So you see that I'm showing you. Now, when it comes to this document here, notice when it comes to this document here, the 1999 Constitution, you see it? Can you see it? There is no translation into Yoruba language, into Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo language, widely and easily available. None. Why is that? Why is that? Why? This, so the three books, you have the religious books translated into three major languages. Why isn't the Constitution also translated and taught right from the age of 4 in schools in Nigeria? Why isn't it? Is that too much to ask? How do you see this? You watching this, think about it. Let me zoom out again. I want you to see this. How do you see this? When you see this, what does it make you think of? Is this right? All the languages that are foreign, listen though, the religion that's foreign, they translate into our local languages. But the constitution that is written for people from Nigeria, it's in a foreign language. Written by us, for us. You would expect that it should be in a language. But this is in a foreign language. And it's like a gap between us understanding what is being done and how we are being oppressed. This is a classic way in which we are being oppressed. I'm sure you will agree. That's why I put the pictures there, so you will see exactly what I mean. If I'm saying it, you can't picture it. But I'm showing you exactly how the deceit is going on right now with the Constitution of Nigeria. This, if they say there is a translation, I've looked around, they said there's some translation available. I've tried to go into it. It is not available. It is not widely available. Look at the Quran. Look at the Bible. It is widely available in our local languages. Yet the constitution that was imposed on us by the military men is in English language. In English language. And yet we are people we're Yorubas, we're Igbos, we're Hausas. You would have thought that they put it in our language so we understand the constitution of our own country. Is that not deceit? Shouldn't it be in our language? How do you see this? I'm giving you. I'm sure from what you can see, there is nothing to dispute here. It is clear cut. It is open and short. The 1999 Constitution is in English. No translation into Yoruba, Hausa, into Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. Widely and easily available. None. And in fact, there is no translation. That's why we are trying to do the little bits that we're doing in sections. And we will see how we can do this over time. We may be doing something about that. But this is a big task. You can see how this impacts us. Please, I want us to understand something. English is not a sign of intelligence. Quran is not a sign of intelligence. No. It's a time that you've learned a language. That is it. A sign of intelligence is to comprehend what the words that they're saying means and how it impacts your life. Now, you can have intelligence and never speak a word of English or Arabic. Speak your own language and you have clear, intelligent knowledge. It is evidenced by the amount of great things done by Africans. We need to understand that. I just wanted to make that distinction because some people think, oh, because it's in English, oh, you have to go and study English first, then you can. No, it is a way to hide what is being done. Our people need to know the Constitution of Nigeria in our language. That's the point I'm making here. If they don't know it, how can they participate? In the recent case that just happened, whichever side it fell, if the people understood what was going on, they can be part of that process and they can be able to ask questions. They're not. We're excluded from this process. The Constitution is designed to exclude our people. For as long as it's not translated into our local languages, it's a document designed to exclude and oppress our own people in their own land. So we are urging those of you who are listening to me now, please join me. If we are really keen to really make a difference in the lives of our people, I'm calling on you now. Join Citizen AY. Or you can set up a project on your own and let Citizen AY know when you translate it into a language. I'm trying to do it. It doesn't matter whoever does it. As long as our people get this information and they can begin to participate in their own governance. That is what is important. I always take this opportunity to raise this issue here, which I've done before. Let me just do this quickly. So I'm just going to quickly do this now. You need to know your rights. And I want you to, I'll quickly do it in English for now because this is what I'm going to do here, but I'm going to quickly just show you what I mean. The Constitution needs to be, and in fact, I will demonstrate it. I will demonstrate what I mean here as an opportunity. I've done it before, I'm doing it again. There's no harm in doing it. For as many times as possible, we need to explain this. You see, it is currently in English, right? Let me see. I think it is that one. Let me check. Yeah, that is it. Okay, so now, that's the Constitution in English right there. The section 14.2a of the Constitution that they need to know. Very critical. I'm going to quickly show you in 3 or 4 languages to demonstrate exactly why it is so important in case you are not clear. So let's quickly read it. Section 14.2a. I'm going to close my eyes and read that to you because I know it. Sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through this constitution, derives all its powers and authority. 14.2a. 14.2c. The participation by the people in the government shall be ensured in accordance with the provisions of this constitution. That is something that our people must know. Now, we're going to do it in our local languages. Let's go into that now, quickly. So I want to show you. It's very important that this be done. We must do this. It is of extreme importance. Yeah, there we go. So now, this is in Yoruba. Just a quick, like like the Bible and the Quran, like the Bible is in Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa, and the Quran in Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. Same thing. The Constitution should be in that language because it is written by us, not by the colonials. This is by us. And if we do not do that, we are oppressing our own people in our own land. We must do it as a matter of urgency. Now, let me retranslate to you what this means in Yoruba. Nípa báyìí ó ti kéde pé ìjọba jẹ́ ti àwọn ènìyàn Nàìjíríà láti ọ̀dọ̀ ẹni tí ìjọba nípasẹ̀ òfin orílẹ̀-èdè ń gba gbogbo agbára àti àṣẹ rẹ̀. Again, it translates 14.2a from English to Yoruba, which our people need to understand. The second part of it, apá kejì. Ìkópa àwọn ènìyàn nínú ìjọba wọn gbọ́dọ̀ rí dájú ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú àwọn òfin orílẹ̀-èdè. So now, so again, it talks about the fact that the participation of the people in the government shall be ensured in accordance with the provisions of this constitution. in Yoruba. Now let's go and look at the Igbo one. I just want this to be something that for us to really understand, because we need to understand. You know the Bible. Everybody know, great. You know the Quran, great. But you don't know what is being used to control your life. And that is a major problem. Now, let us show you the Igbo one. So, let me see if that comes up. Translation, I think I've got the Igbo one. Yeah. So, we're going to show you. So, the Igbo one. N'ihi ya si otu kwupụta na ọchịchị bụ nke ndịdi Nigeria bụ ndị ọchịchị site n'usoro iwu a na-enweta ikike na ikike niile. 14.2c. Ntinye aka nke dị mmadụ n'ime chichi ha ka aga-ahụ n'aka dị iwu nke iwu asịrị dị. Again, translation. You need those two. These are very important sections of the Constitution that we need to use to begin to hold our governors to account. And we need people to understand it in our local languages. When they understand it, that's a sign of intelligence, not the language they speak. So if they say you don't know it in English, that doesn't mean you're not intelligent. It means that you're being prevented to learn it. We need to give them the opportunity to know the powers they possess as citizens, as sovereigns. That's the key point. Now, let us go to the next one. I want to show you the Hausa one. Translation into Hausa. Let me see. Yep, there we go. So we got that there as well. I'm just showing you. So in Hausa, Don Haka Taba Yana Chewa, Amokin Malaka Nai Aluma Al Umar, Nigeria, Ne Wanda Gwamnati Ta Wanan Sarin Muki Ta Samu Dukan Ikoda Konta Sashina. 14.2c. Za tabata za tabata da sa hanun jama sikin gwamnatinsu kama yada wanan kundin sarin mokin ya tanada. Again, we're showing you the translation, and you can see it on the screen, and you can use that. The object of this is to remove the obstacle from the way of our people. We are opening their minds to know. We are letting them know in their language the powers they possess and how they can begin to use it. That is what we are really about here. Now let me show you the final one in Pidgin, if I can find it for you. Let me see if I see Pidgin. Translation into Pidgin. Let me see. So I'll show you into Pidgin. So if you see, if that comes up. So I'm just trying to show you what needs to be done. Really, it really needs to be done this way. Pidgin. Let me see if it works. Sorry about that. So give me a minute. Sorry. Let me see if it brings it up. I think I've got it. Let me see if it works. I hope I can get it. 1 minute, please. Give me a second. Yes, so finally, this is the one we done in Pidgin as well. So you can say we got 5 translations, into, that we translated it to. The idea is to help our people to know the powers they have. And I'll read that to you. Power we the people get inside the Constitution. Section 14.2. Sovereignty means saying now we the people of Nigeria, we own them. Now from all our hand, the government, they borrow power and authority. Now we be the Oga Pata. Section 14.2. 14.2c. We get right to take part in our government according to waiting day inside the Constitution. The Constitution it dash us power, saying now we be sovereign. You see the power the first one we say sovereignty. That means saying now we get power, Oga Pata, they must answer us. So what I've done there is to explain in detail what this means. So let us go back to the beginning of the discussion. If you have the Bible and the Quran translated into Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa, why isn't the Constitution that's being used to govern us translated into our language so we can understand and be part of the process? By not translating it into our language, the people are being 200 million Nigerians are being removed away from the process that is being used to govern them. I hope you can see that. What is your take on this? You are watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. When you get this podcast, please do share it. Let us hear your thoughts on this. I'm really keen to hear your thoughts. And please do reach out to us how we can make the... If you... I saw some places that some people said they've translated into Yoruba language. If you have done it into major languages, please let us make that widely available. I'll happily share it on this platform and encourage others to do that, because that's what we need right now. I want to go for Yoruba Nation, but we cannot do anything without our people actively participating in the governance. And the best way they can participate is for us to teach them in their own language, not to have to learn English. That is an obstacle in the way of them participating in the governance. So please join us. What's your thoughts on this? How are you reading this? How do you see this? You are watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. You can see I've laid out clearly. The Bible is in Yoruba. It's translated to Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa. The Quran, Arabic, translated into Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa. But the constitution that was so-called, devised by us, by the military, to impose on the people, does not even give us the people in our own land. It doesn't allow us to know our own rights in our own language. Is that not absurd? Is that not a serious absurdity and something that actually prevents our people from participating in our governance? They are putting a huge obstacle there, and we need to break that obstacle down collectively. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. How long will I go to suffer? It's a song I wrote. It's on iTunes. It's on Spotify. Please go ahead and download it. Help us. By doing that, you help me be able to do one or two things and continue to support Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power, to be able to give you more important key information such as I've just shared with you now. It is important we understand what is being done here. And I'm hoping that many of us seeing this will use it as a way to really ask fundamental questions of ourselves. If the Bible, that is a religion, and the Quran is translated into a language, why, and they are foreign documents, why is it that our own constitution, the foundation of our nation, is not being translated freely and made readily available? And I suggest that our children, just like they are teaching the Quran and the Bible from the age of 4, the constitution must be taught in our local languages from the ages of 4. No ifs, no buts. That's my take. What's your view on it? You are watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please share this podcast. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you view this. This is a very important moment here. I think it's a right to ask. Not I think. It is indeed proper and timely for us to ask this question, because I have been searching up and down and trying to get this kind of document in place. It is not there. I'm trying to work towards that. Please reach out to me if you can help. And if you do have that document, please make it available, because our people need to know. We don't need them to go and study English first before they know their rights. They need to know their rights and how to hold the government to account in their language. That's what they do all over Europe. You will never hear a German man learn about his own power, his laws in a foreign language. You will never hear an Englishman learn about his powers in French. You won't hear from a Frenchman learn about his laws in France in a foreign language. He learns in his own language. So it's time we begin to make sure that we learn our laws for our own land, created by our own people in the 1999 Constitution in our own language. I'm sure you'll agree with me on this one. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth power. When you get the broadcast, please do share. Please help us reach more people. What I'd like you to do is to go ahead, subscribe to Citizen AY, hit the notification button, give us a thumbs up, help us reach more people. It is really, really important. We're grateful for your support. Please, as you get this podcast, leave a comment, share it, share, and share. These are really powerful and important discussions that we're having here. So please subscribe to Citizen AY, hit the notification button, give us thumbs up, help us with more people. And every time you watch us on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. That way you help the algorithm to reach more people. And I want to thank the admins on Citizen AY on YouTube, Vivian V and Waris Jinodu, for the work they're doing to help encourage people to participate. Please, we truly appreciate the work of those two, and Emmy Alagba Emmy as well, and in supporting us on Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth power. And of course, myself, Citizen AY here. I'm grateful for your support. Please continue to help us grow this platform. We're trying to reach 3,000 subscribers. Please help us get there, and of course, and even beyond that. But for now, we want to get there. That's a key milestone for us right now. We'd love to get there. Please, when you get the podcast, please share, subscribe, hit the notification button, give us a thumbs up. Help us reach more people. What are your thoughts on what I just said? Isn't it time for us as people to have the constitution in our languages? Because that language, if we know it in our language, we can begin to hold those we elect into office to account. Whatever they do, whatever decisions they make, that does not matter. It is our participation. We must participate in the process. That is the only way we'll get the roads, water, light, schools, bridges, healthcare, safety, security, and so on and so forth. It is our active participation using our language, and we must insist it's in our local language. That way, it is because you can get education in your local language. You don't have to have it in English. And that is very, very important difference to highlight there. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth power. I'll be back later on. Please subscribe, hit the notification button, give us thumbs up. One more time, just a reminder, subscribe to Citizen AY, hit the notification button, give us thumbs up. Help us with more people. Thank you so very much for watching. Please, let's take it off the song. How long will I go to suffer? It is time for us to become proactively active, collectively to begin to hold our governance account, knowing the powers we possess and how to use it. We are here on this platform to help our people to raise that awareness within all our communities and all 774 local government areas. Please share, subscribe, hit the notification button, and of course, give us thumbs up. Thank you very much. Bye for now.